Excuse me. Next stop on the Castrol Edge Nationwide Series brings us to New Hampshire National Speedway. It's the Sylvania 200. There, the Magic Mile. Should be a great racer today. On the pole for today's event, the number 88 Texlayer Chevrolet. It's Dalton Day, car number 88 on the pole for today's event. Beside him, Daniel Day. I don't know if it's in relation or not. I don't think so. He starts second in car number 2. Row number 2, the Johanna Long car of Kyle Matthews starts in third spot today. Outside him, the car he calls Jenny Joe, Joshua Collard, starts in fourth position. Row number 3, the 43 of Craig Batson, and alongside him, Keith Batson, his son, starts in sixth position in car number 6. And here comes the command to fire them up here at New Hampshire.
Drivers, start your engines.
And giving the fire the engines. Row number 4, excuse me, has Taylor Acosta in the 30 and 62 of our Daytona winner, Tim Gardner. Row number 5 has Samuel Mills in the 31 and the 14 of Jacob Budd. And it's Julian Wilson, our winner at Nashville. Beside him, Dylan Ogo in the 3. See the rest of your starters a little bit further back. It's the Days. Daniel in the 2 and Dalton in the 88. Starting alongside an all Chevy Camaro front row. The green flag waves. In fact, Chevy swept the top 3 spots in qualifying. Daniel Day beats Dalton to the line. But Dalton gives a spot back. Whoa, Kyle Matthews in a 70. He goes inside looking for the lead. But tucks back inside Dalton Day as they come down to turn number 2. 30 laps of distance here today at New Hampshire. And out of corner number 4, Dalton Day will take the lead here, and he will lead the first lap of the event. Then Kyle Matthews in the 70, he goes inside Kyle, who won this season at Dover. And we get through the first lap very smoothly as they come out of turn number 2. And Dalton and Kyle haven't running away with the show here at New Hampshire. And we have a front bumper cam on Kyle Matthews' car. Look at right up on the back bumper of Dalton Day. That's what's like the ride on the front grille of the Chevy Camaro stock car at over 150 miles per hour, and about 140 miles an hour on the track. Oh, trouble on the backstretch going in turn 3. Oh, we had a wrecker on the front stretch. It was Samuel Ogo in the 0-1. Kyle Matthews goes inside of Dalton Day again for position. Dalton runs right back to the start-finish line with Kyle Matthews a close second. Looks like what happened to cause the Holocaust in the front stretch. And it happened just up further in front. It had to be in this pack of cars here. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, Jacob Budd and Austin and Samuel Ogo were all spinning around, and a lot of the cars were strewn all over the racetrack trying to get around the whole deal, but Taylor Acosta, she spun, but she managed to save it. Yeah, 19 of Angel Navarro, he crashes into the bunch. Nick Nealman stuck in the wall. Boy, even though he lost a lot of spots, heads up driving for Mark Matthews in the 87. He was stopped to keep from hitting the 14 of Jacob Budd. And even though he lost a lot of spots, but still you got to give him props for some quick thinking. Penalty though paid for Matthews, so he restarts 35th in the field. Unfortunately for him. But right now, nothing's going wrong for Dalton Day. At least not yet, but we'll see. We still got plenty of racing left. It'll be 8 laps in the books and 22 to go here as Kyle Matthews remains second. Third is still Craig Batson. Fourth, Samuel Mills. And fifth is Daniel Day. The green flag waves once again here at New Hampshire. Kyle Matthews going inside Dalton Day for the lead here, but here comes Craig Batson on the inside as well for second. Now on Kyle Matthews. Batson driving for Richard Petty Motorsports in the 43. Chevy on the outside, Ford on the inside. Now as Batson dives inside. Oh! Kyle Matthews hits the wall coming on turn number 4. And now Matthews has got nowhere to go but on the outside, and so does the 31 Samuel Mills. Meanwhile, a couple of buddies there battling out. Charles Jackson in the 51 and Joshua Collard in the 13. As well as 31 Samuel Mills. Cody Lums, he's right up there. Joshua Collard, a car he calls Jenny Joe, finally won a race this season at Kentucky Speedway in the Feed the Children 300. The last race on the tour, that was Joshua's first win of the season, and so now he goes inside. Whoa! Gets Kyle Matthews on the loose on the outside in the 70. Matthews still on the outside, has nowhere to go, and now he decides to stay with Joshua Collard. See if he's going to make any headway. Whoa! He got Collard loose, but then Matthews still goes up high in the 70. He's still dropping like a rock on. And Dylan Ogo almost turns Kyle Matthews, but he ends up turning Keith Batson around in the 6. Dylan Ogo, I think you just picked a fight with about 2 drivers here, buddy. Yellow flag waves. Yeah, Dylan Ogo, I think Kyle Matthews has got to thank for this too. He and Keith Batson both. Dylan, I thought he had Kyle Matthews' turn coming on turn number 4. And Dylan, all the while, he shoves Keith Batson, an innocent bystander himself. And then Batson, he's just... And sends the unsuspecting Batson into the wall, and around and around he goes. Number 6, our winner at Rockingham, gets it back going. Whew. Jake Williams, he didn't miss that by just inches, I don't think, in the 32. But... that little up-the-track deal, though, has cost Kyle Matthews dearly in positions. He is now back to... He's dropped back from the 2nd spot all the way back to 8th now. About to get set for green flag racing here. It's about the... As it'll be 16 laps in the books, 14 laps to go here at New Hampshire. Dalton Day has led every lap so far, but we saw in the truck race, leading every lap in this stage of the race does not guarantee you a win, as you saw with Mike and Adrian Becker in the truck race. Dalton Day has a lead, and Craig Batson, he was ready on that start though, in that 43. Let's see what happens on the inside now. Comes the 43. And boy, Daniel Day's going to make a 3 wide coming out turn number 2. 3 wide, tightly bunched. And Daniel Day's not letting off. And he goes inside now. He's going to sneak by Craig Batson. Now here comes Julian Wilson. Gets in the mix now in the 20. And Daniel Day is going to take the lead here at New Hampshire. But now Julian Wilson goes inside. And he says, "Boy, this is fun. I want to join in." And he brings the number 20, tries to bring the number $20 General Toyota out in front now. And Daniel Day up on the high side now. Julian Wilson does inside. Dalton Day, meanwhile, on the 88. He's saying, "No, wait a minute. I had the lead and I want it back." And he's trying so with a vengeance now as they come out turn number 2. Oh, we got a spinner. It was Jacob Budd in the 14 that spun. Julian Wilson wins race back to the start-finish line. They're winner at New Hampshire. Oh my gosh. Jake Williams and Jacob Lawler. I wonder. Now, Joshua Michelson 12, he hits the wall before him, and Jake Williams, he puts Jacob Lawler in the wall, and then Jacob Williams' car looked like his car dug in somewhat when he spins. Dougie Shears, he clobbers Jake Williams in the 32, excuse me. And Jacob Lawler, he's bulldozing Jake Williams, but for all it's worth. Nick Nealman for the second day racing, second time today. He gets slammed, and Jacob Budd in the 14, he slams Jake Williams. Keith Batson crashes into Nick Nealman. So about three or four of the cars getting clobbered in this whole deal. On board with Keith Batson in car 6. Let's listen. Now from Jacob Budd's view, watch what happens. I think his car just farted. Yeah. I think Jacob Budd's car just farted. Lights in the pace car are now off as we're about to get set for green flag racing here. It'll be 8 laps to go when we get the green flag here at New Hampshire. Julian Wilson looking for his second one of the season. Daniel Day looking for his first of the season. Dalton Day, I think, looking for, his third. I'm not sure, but green flag waves and we're back underway. Daniel Day, he looked like he was ready on that start. Here he goes inside of Julian Wilson for the lead. But Julian shuts the door on him, I believe. Yes, he does. Craig Batson now gets inside Dalton Day for the number 3 spot. Seven laps to go here at New Hampshire. Craig Batson going inside of Dalton Day for the number 3 spot now. Charles Jackson, where did he come from? He's having a solid run here today in the 51. He was running in 5th. Now he shows up in the high side. Cody Lamas and Lisa Shears goes by him. The 11 to 79. But boy, Daniel Day's all over that back bumper of Julian Wilson in the 20. Off of quarter number 4. 5 to go here at New Hampshire. Take you through the field here. 3rd is Craig Batson still. 4th now Cody Lamas. 5th is Lisa Shears. 6th Stephen Pollard III. 7th Charles Jackson. 8th right now is the 4 of John Azalea as he goes by Dalton Day, who's up on the high side now, currently losing spots. Samuel Mills in 9th now, or 8th maybe. Nope. He's in 10th. He's in 9th now. Dylan Ogo up ahead. There's Cody Lamas. Dylan Young, excuse me. Tim Gardner going inside. Kyle Matthews. Matthews was our outside pulse. Matthews started 3rd in this race. He's now back to about 13th, I think. Let's see where he's at this time by. Nicole Williams in the 10 going inside. Matthews right now currently running in the 14th spot now. Now we got trouble in the 33 of John Acosta's fun, so this is a race back down to the line for the win. It'll be 2 laps to go. And it looks like it will be Jillian Wilson coming on turn number 4. And yes, indeed, Jillian Wilson wins the race back to the start-finish line. Car number 20 in first. So if that's the case, Jillian Wilson will be your winner of the Sylvania 200 with Daniel Day 2nd, Craig Batson 3rd, Cody Lamas 4th, and Lisa Shears in 5th spot. So I think that's where they're going to finish. And now let's look back to what happened on the yellow flag, the cause of the yellow flag. Let's quickly look back at what happened under yellow. He stubs to 89 of Kyle Austin, excuse me, 89. And Kyle just moves up, and John Acosta, he bunny hopped a little bit, and he spins out right there. And several cars trying to figure out which way he's going to go. And Mark Matthews, does he hit him? Nope, he does not. And, Rohit Baderby, he got close. Amy Bush got close. So did Jared Stone getting close. Nick Nealman. A lot of cars missed hitting Acosta by inches. Real time. But there it is, the start-finish line they come, and there it is. Actually, that's the yellow and checker flags fall. Julian Wilson gets his 2nd one of the season as he takes home the Sylvania 200 at New Hampshire National Speedway. 2nd was Daniel Day. 3rd place to Craig Batson. Average speed 81.99 miles an hour. Cody Lamas comes home 4th. Lisa Shears 5th. Stephen Pollard 3rd. Finishes 6th position. 7th was Charles Jackson. 8th, John Azalea. 9th place was Samuel Mills. Dylan Ogo comes home 10th. 11th was Dylan Young. 12th, Tim Gardner. 13th, Kyle Matthews. 14th, Dalton Day. Nicole Williams 15th. 16th, Joshua Collard. 17th, Cameron Gilson. Joshua Michaels 18th. Jeff James 19th. And 20th was Drew Austin. Rest of your points as they are right now. Angel Navarro, his slump continues. He finishes in 36th. But for Angel Navarro, he gets a win here today at New Hampshire. And here's the points they are right now. Nicole Williams now has the lead in the points chase, as she leads now by 6 points over Drew Austin. Dalton Day, 63, back in 3rd. Stephen Pollard, 3rd, is 82, back in 4th place. 5th right now is Angel Navarro. 6th, Samuel Mills. Julian Wilson now up to 7th. Cameron Gilson, Joshua Michaels, and Cody Lamas, the top 10 right now in the points chase. And Dylan Young down in 20th place right now in the points. And so next race on the tour will be the Napa Know-How 200K here from Mid-Ohio. A new track. Save it here. Don't miss it.